disappointment. After watching the tape, I felt like we had worked really, really hard to get back to a big game. And I just want to thank all the people that came out. The Grove was phenomenal. The home field advantage was great, and we worked really hard to get back to that point, having a big game in Oxford. And just disappointed that didn't turn out the way that we had all hoped. And I think just after watching the tape, little things and execution errors when you play the #1 team in the country, they show up bigger. And so I thought, execution, but that starts with me, and it's my job to put a team on the field that executes, but there are no shortcuts. The only thing you can do is get up off the mat, go back to work, and fix the problems, and that's what we plan on doing. We have a great opportunity this week to try to go 3-1 against a really good Kent State team, and that's what we're looking forward to doing.
All right, raise your hand if you have a question. We'll bring the microphone to you. Who wants to start us off?
Man, it looked like Jordan Tamu, I don't know if that was a quarterback draw, I don't remember now, or a scramble. He got hit downfield, fumble. It didn't seem to be quite as sharp from that point.
Yeah, well, I think that anytime you're hit as a quarterback, it does affect you some. On the play you're talking about, it was a quarterback draw, and he was trying to make the safety miss, and he got hit from the side. He didn't see the guy coming, and it caused a turnover. But again, that's a credit to them. And when you play against a really good team, the little things really show up. Ball security, and those things really show up.
We got Micah Pierce here in the front.
Hey, Matt, when you talk about execution, what can you guys do to offset quickness that maybe leads to some of those execution mistakes?
I think some of it is just confidence in going out there and executing over and over again, and a little bit extra, because the magic's not in the scheme. The magic is in the effort and the execution of it, and a lot of that is coaching and getting guys to react and see things and play the game. But again, ultimately, that's the coach's job, to get the guys to go out there and execute, and that's what we have to do better.
Questions?
Coach, just kind of touch on again Montrell and any other injury updates.
Yeah, so Montrell Custis tore his ACL, and so that he's going to have surgery Thursday, so that will he won't be back. So that's a tough blow to the secondary. But Vernon Dasher will have to step in there, and Cam Warway as well, and they will. Ken Webster, his hamstring still out. He's probably questionable. Eric Sweeney's going to have to get back in shape, but he's probable for this week, so it'll be good to get Eric back in the rotation.
Oh, we got a question. Mike, or Matt in the front row.
How's Tisdale doing?
Good. Yeah, he's fine.
Is he back to practicing?
He is. Yeah.
And then
He played in the game Saturday, and he played fine.
And then is with Custis, what do you have an idea of what the timeline's going to be?
Yeah, so typically it's 6 to 8 months for an ACL.
I'm sorry. With adjusting to his loss, rotationally, you're looking at a little less depth there at the star. What kind of adjustments do you guys have to make?
Yeah, so you have Dasher there, and you have Ordway, and you have Miles Hartsfield that can move in there from the corner position. But the problem is when you're down Ken Webster and Jalen Jones, it gives you a little bit less. But Miles Hartsfield can go there if he needs to. But you have Dasher and Cam Ordway there now.
Questions?
Matt, you touched on Webster a little bit, but what is your view of the cornerbacks right now? I see on the depth chart it looks like any one of those four could go first.
No, they could. Right now, Jalen Julius and Javian Hamilton are starters, but Kedron is playing really well. Miles is having to do so many different things that he's in there giving guys reps, at dime, at corner, and then coming in some at star. So it's good to have a guy like that because he can back up a bunch of different positions. But I was really Very impressed with Kedron, you know, as a true freshman coming in, he made some nice plays there, so I think he's getting better and better, so I just want to keep seeing that improvement.
Do you expect more snaps for Miles at Star?
Yeah, it depends on how it's going with Vernon and Cam, but again, Miles is going to be playing corner, and then if we need him in an emergency, he could go into Star.